Welcome to day 22, and today we are thinking about fresh perspectives. So, I would love to invite everybody to get a chair, and we'll go through the sequence first on the chair, all of us, even if you usually prefer to use the mat. I just think it'd be a really nice chance to get a fresh perspective on some common postures that you might just experience in a new way in the body if you try it on the chair. Finding a chair, if you just pause the video and grab a chair, just doing that now. And when we get there, we'll make sure that we're nice and grounded through the sits bones, through the feet. You can always bring something like a pile of books or blocks if you've got them underneath the feet so that they're a bit more level. My legs are quite long, so my feet do reach the floor. You will need something else to hold onto with your hands. So if you've used your blocks underneath your feet, you might want to grab some blocks or books for your hands. And you might also want a cushion or a blanket, something that you can fold over. So we're going to start with a forward fold. So I like to kind of hinge over the cushion, I like to roll it a little bit so that I can let myself hang here. If that feels uncomfortable, feel free to take the cushion away. And some people like to rest their head onto something like 2 blocks here. And just wherever you are, see if you can find a sense of release and a turning in. Let's take a lovely long inhale and an exhale to arrive, to land here in our practice, in our bodies. One more, nourishing inhale. And finding a release. Super coming on. Up. Nice, shoulders up and back. And we're going to find a down dog. There's lots of different ways of doing it on the chair. One way that I like is to reach out with the blocks or your books and find this extension through the back body as the hips, the sits bones root down into your seat. Another way is to actually use the seat of the chair or the back of the chair and find a bit of release here. Head hangs heavy, allowing the back to extend. Feels really yummy in my body. But if it doesn't work for you, finding a variation that's more comfortable. Nice. When you're ready, we'll come up to our Tadasana in our chair. And then we're going to take a side plank. So you just kind of play around to see what works. One variation that might be suitable is to kind of come onto the side, a bit more like a kind of side angle. We might rest on this front thigh and then see how it feels to sweep the arm either over the ear or all the way up into the air. See what works for your shoulder. We're finding this opening through the side body, inhaling into the side and release. Nice, coming back through center. We'll take a little down dog here. So if this is your first time doing chair yoga, just notice how do the shapes feel different? And what kind of fresh perspectives can you get on your body? Maybe even on your mind. Sometimes just doing the same thing in a different way can kind of shake things up enough to get that fresh perspective we need. As you're ready, we'll come on up. Lovely. Find your neutral again. No rushing from side to side. But in your own time, we'll come to that kind of side angle, side plank pose. See how your body feels. Some people like to prop their knee so that it's resting on something. And then sending that arm where it wants to go. You're welcome to keep the hand on the hip. Check in with the neck. Head can look wherever you like. It could be up, but it could be straight across or down. Just make sure you've got space. Check in with the space between the shoulder and the ear. One more inhale. And exhale to release. Lovely. Coming back through center. Let's take a little mini sun salute. So we'll inhale to reach up and exhale to hinge. Find that heart opener, halfway lift. And then refold, turning inwards. We'll root to rise, coming on up. And exhale. Lovely. So in our practice, we're always looking for this beginner's mind. We want to be like a beginner, as if we've never done it before, and not become just like yoga robots. So trying something in a new way can really help with that, I think. But maybe there's some kind of like life lesson there as well. So we're going to come into a thread the needle, and there's lots of different options. Again, I quite like a cushion for this one, but I tend not to have it folded, but just on my lap. And we're going to send one arm up and then sweep it under the other. So this extended hand could just hang here, or maybe you like the feeling of holding onto a block or something. We're kind of coming down onto this shoulder. See how that feels in your body. For me, that's quite a strong stretch actually on the shoulder. It's quite nice, but it's kind of meeting that soft edge, you know, that kind of edge where it's not painful, but it's a challenge. We never want to feel any pain. Just listening to your body as you're ready. Unraveling, nice. Ooh. Let's reach the arms up. And then exhale. We're coming to the other side. I'm going to sweep this other arm up and then bring it under so that I can come down onto the shoulder here. Let the head be comfortable. See if we can still find space for the breath. And hopefully with this shape that might be a little bit unfamiliar, that might help us to get a fresh perspective on our bodies and help us in that way to come into the present moment out of our heads and connect with what's happening right now. As you're ready, reaching on up and exhale. Lovely. So we're going to go through that again. I'm going to show it on the mat this time. If you'd like to carry it on the chair, whether you usually use the chair or not, then choosing what's best for you, but making that conscious choice, not just a sort of automatic habit. All right, so if we're coming down to the mat, let's find our downward facing dog when you're ready. So on the chair, you might have the hands out in front on blocks or books, or maybe you're using the seat of the chair or the back of the chair. Letting that head be heavy, shoulder blades down the back. Doesn't matter if the heels are up or not. One more inhale. And exhale to calm down. Nice. So coming into this side plank, I'm going to send my right leg out as a kickstand, and my left leg is coming out so that the left foot is in line with this right knee, and then my right hand is also going to come into a nice long line. So then from here I can open up, create space. Yes, awesome. Send that arm up if you want, or maybe even over the ear. So from the chair we're finding that kind of side angle type position. Big inhale, check in with the neck. And exhale, calming back down. We'll find our downward facing dog again. Big inhale here. And exhale, releasing. Coming down, we're going to find a child's pose, knees apart, toes together if that feels all right, or any option that it works better for your body. And if you're on the chair, maybe find that kind of forward fold position we did right at the beginning. Allowing this connection to the earth to bring a fresh understanding to the experience of being present and aware, being here in this moment. One more inhale and sigh out. Lovely. Coming on up, we're going to find our downward facing dog. I'm just going to turn the other way so I can show you more clearly. Nice. So maybe pedal the feet out. Just play around with the shape. Lovely. One more inhale. and let it go. Calming down. So I'm bringing my left leg out as a kickstand this time. And then the right foot is in line with my left knee. The left hand is also in that line. The right hand might stay on the hip. We're grounding through that back edge of that right foot so that it's replanted there. Lovely. Maybe the hand goes up if you want. Could go over the ear, long line from fingertips all the way to that edge of that back foot. Breathing into the side. One more inhale. And releasing. Super. We're coming on up. Downward facing dog. And then all fours. We're going to come into our thread the needle. So we're planting through the left hand. Inhale, reach the right arm up. And then threading it underneath. So we're coming down onto that shoulder. If that feels all right, the left hand can stay here or it can go forwards. Or maybe it comes up and over behind the back. Maybe like the back of the pelvis here. No destination. Just whatever feels good in your body. One more inhale. And releasing. Bringing that top hand back if it's not there already. And sweep the arm up. Exhale to release. One more child's pose here. Just pausing a moment to reset. Never any rush. Enjoying these transitions. We're here for the journey, right? No destination. No one way to be trans, to be non-binary. Just your way, your path. Your beautiful journey. Coming back up to all fours when you're ready. Nice, other side. We're going to plant through the right hand. Inhale, left arm comes up. Bringing it underneath. Thread the needle. So you can keep the right hand here, send it in front or behind. Stay with the breath. This is quite a funky kind of move. Maybe it feels a bit unfamiliar. What does the unfamiliar feel like to you today? Couple more breaths. Just allowing the body to unfold and land here. As you're ready, bringing that right hand back so that we can press through the right palm and lift the left arm up. Super. Replanting. One last down dog if you want to. Just letting go of everything. Give the head a little nod, a shake if that feels okay in the neck. And then we'll meet in a forward fold. Just bring the feet to about hip distance. If we're on the chair, we're just folding over the knees. And as you're ready, plant through the feet. Coming on up. And exhale through heart center. Let's take a little bow inwards to honor our capacity for fresh perspectives. And then a little bow to each other. Thank you so much. Thank you for being here, for being you, and for being open to all of this. We really, really appreciate it, and I will see you tomorrow.